Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I went to Ulta. I bought literally every single piece of Essence makeup in every category that I could get my hands on. I literally purchased everything from primer to foundation, concealer, eyes, brows, lips, the face, the whole 9 yards. We're gonna dive in. Affordable makeup. Most of it is under $5. You guys have been requesting this nonstop, specifically on my lives. A lot of you guys are like, Essence, cover more Essence, a full face of Essence, because this line has incredible products that do not break the bank. So let's try them on all together. Some of these I already super love, but a lot of this is brand new to me. Let's zoom in a little. We have two under eye primers right here. Essence Jelly Grip Under Eye Primer. I have already put this in a dupes video and I love this. It is very cooling. It does the trick. If you want an under eye stick that is not going to cost you an arm and a leg, this is a great one. But this right here, I hadn't seen. I had not heard anything about this. This is the Essence Bright Eyes Under Eye Gel Stick. Brightening effect and caring. Oh my gosh, that actually has color to it. I was not expecting that. I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad about that one bit. If you woke up and you have this bluish purple situation underneath your eyes and you have no seconds whatsoever, but you want something that you don't have to blend out, that you can just throw under the eye really quick, this is like a 2.2. It's not coveragey, but it's doing a little hydrating and blocking out that bluish purplish tone. I could not be more excited to experience this. I feel like this will be a really beautiful sensorial experience. This is a gel in a mister. This could be a nightmare or incredible. But if you look at this in stores, like if you're able to like shake the bottle up, you can see it's like an aloe vera gel. Like it's thick. Do we see what's happening? This is supposed to be a priming or hydrating finishing mist that is also a thick gel. This does have glycerin and aloe combined. So for me, I love aloe. I also equally love glycerin, which is the hallmark ingredient in MAC Fix Plus that just gives you that gorgeous, really smoothed out natural finish to the skin. So I have high hopes if this thing sprays. Oh my God. Pleasant, light scent, not heavy, definitely hydrating. That is just really fun to use, and I love the jelly line within Essence, so this is really cute. This is a new primer. I have not tested this one before. This is the Bouncy Plump Smoothing Primer. I thought it would be more serum-like, but I guess it is a gel primer. So let's just load the face up and hydrate, because honestly, my skin is a little dry right now. Honestly, any of the primers, I have another one that I have never tried, but typically any of the primers from Essence I like. This is called the All About Blur Erase Fine Lines and Pores, and it's not going to clog your pores. Let's take just a little bit of this, because you guys know typically with my Tarte primer, I like to go right around the nose, where I personally feel like my pores are ginormous. That's doing a super job in my most problematic area. I'm not going to put it everywhere. I know better. It feels not drying, but when you have drier skin or combo to dry skin and you see these primers that are great for blurring and softening lines, you don't want to just layer it all over the entire face because it potentially can do you a disservice over any like drier areas. But if you have the around the nose or on the chin or sometimes on the forehead problematic spots that you want smoothed out, that's where a primer like this comes into excellent play. And if you have oily skin, this all day, all over the face all day. Did you know that Essence has a foundation stick? And the shade range is spectacular. Literally, they did not leave anyone out. This is the most inclusive shade range I have seen in a very long time. Now, for me looking at it, I literally was imagining my RCMA palette where I was like, ooh, I could do underpainting, I could contour the nose, contour the lips, do the foundation. This is not very expensive at all. I'm curious to test the formula out. I've only swatched it to shade match. I have not worn this all over the face all day. We're diving in together with this one. Typically, these stick foundations are too greasy and gloppy and I don't like them. However, This one is said to lean more matte and blurring, which I'm just like, please God, because I cannot, like the Anastasia one, Milani has one, who else? Any of these stick foundations typically just like slip and slide off my face. I am really demanding when it comes to foundation and what I desire out of it. So 160, let's do this. The shade match is pretty decent. We're gonna just do half the face first. I'm going in with my ES2, but I'm not gonna use the flat side. I'm just gonna take the hexagon shape and press this product in. The blend is great. That's taking like no time at all. Okay, that's crazy. To me, this is crazy. It does not look like I'm wearing makeup. Like, it looks like my skin is hydrated and very even. Oh my God, that is doing so much for me. But like, I could go to the gym like this. It doesn't look like I have the full spackle on, you know what I'm saying? And it has a little, there is still a little bit of a sheen, but it's not greasy. It's not like an oil slick. It does have a little bit of a blurring element to this. Okay, not bad. I like it. Why is that so pretty though? Like, I'm kind of freaking out. Like, this is not the normal situation that I get from a stick foundation. And the fact that this one is, what, $7, $8? Dude, $6.99. This is coming from a woman that exclusively wears Givenchy, so I'm impressed. I'm gonna go in with the shade 210 to contour. You could even get a much lighter shade if you wanted to do underpainting. This is where I was saying like Mary Phillips or RCMA, when you look at the palettes and they have this really like nice array of colors that you can sculpt and highlight and do all the things that you want to do to the face. And it's easier to do with a cream. So if you didn't want to spend $60 on a palette like that, you could go and buy a couple of these. And I'm going to show you what I mean. Taking a lighter shade right here, we can bounce it in, and it's kind of the same effect that you're gonna get with those other palettes. Then we take the contour. We're going to do a little of this action. I'm calling it contour, but this is really, it's just the shades that they created are pretty incredible. Let's go around the mouth a little bit. And when I'm blending out all creams like this, sometimes I do just like to use the same brush that I use for foundation and just kind of get everything melted together. This is tripping me out. Just like, no joke, the way it's performing is tripping me out because I try, oops, I went a little crazy there. I try all the creams. All the contour creams. This is giving Rare Beauty, this is giving Say, Mary Phillips, RCMA, and it's $6.99. Look at that, how that's blending. This is not even right. This is my first time using it. The great thing about working with creams like this, if you want to adjust anything, just go back in with the lighter shade. Like, I went a little too wacky with the contour, so here we are. We're going to add a little bit of the base foundation back in. I like no notes. Something that Essence does not have at the moment is options when it comes to concealer, but they do have some color correctors. This is the Correct and Conceal. I wanted to just swatch them for you. I have Tan, Medium, and Universal. This is gonna be for someone that wants to cancel out redness. You could put this underneath your foundation around the nose if you have rosacea. Really great to have a green color corrector. It can seem intimidating, but it has its place. I am gonna go in with Medium and I just wanna see. Maybe I'm going to screw this whole thing up. I hope I don't, but yeah. Well, that's a little dark for me. Like, I have to put a little concealer on top of this. We're cheating just a tiny bit. It's still a full face of Essence. We're hopping right back in, but I just needed to test that one. I'm gonna try this one in another video. You guys, look how metallic that is. This is limited edition. I saw it on the display and I could not have this. I'm gonna do a separate little thing with it. It's a cute little watermelon. I just thought it was adorable. I'm gonna go in with the Baby Got Blush Cream Sticks. I'm gonna use this shade. I love this already, just heads up. I have used this one in the shade Sweets and Roses. That is pigmented. Flawless Trio, I already love this one so much. 3 chambers, I feel like it gives very similar Givenchy vibes as far as how it brightens. I'm gonna load up a velour puff. I don't necessarily like to bake with this one. I'm just patting it in and I want you to see just how airbrushed this side of my face looks compared to this side. We are pore-free, smooth, lockdown set. If you're rocking a few lines on your forehead, lift your hairline back and make sure that you're getting all of that in between the creasing. There are ingredients and powders, silica being one of them, that are going to give you a Cinderella effect and fill in that line. But if you're just patting down a line and only getting the outside of that little crease, it's going to emphasize it more. Amazing. One of my favorites. Cannot say a bad thing about this powder. We're gonna go in with a lip liner that I have known, loved, and trusted for so many years. They have a more longwear formula that is newer, but I like the classics. I like a sharpen up lip pencil. This is the Soft Precise Lip Pencil in My Way. One of the reasons that I love Essence so much is because it's how I survived. I could not afford expensive makeup, but I needed makeup to perform that wasn't like the rinky-dink dollar makeup, no offense. They do an impressive job for people on a budget or for someone that wants to try a trend and doesn't want to spend $50. Like, I used these lip pencils early in my career all of the dang time, and they're still great. I kind of want to play with 2 lip pencils, so we're going to have a more is more moment and go in with Legendary. Literally putting this on kind of like a lipstick, but blending the other pencil into this one, creating kind of like an ombre effect. These are Tarte Maracuja on a budget. I said that in my TikTok and I'm like, Tarte Maracuja on a budget, and that's all that's in my head now. This is the shade Pink Things Up. Oh my God, I love it. This is my new favorite shade to wear in general. Like, a lot of you guys are like, what's on your lips? Your lips look good. Because I've shifted from doing like beige nude only to more like rosy pink. And I'm loving it. I think it is so flattering. I think especially for those of us that maybe had a little more of a tan for summer, moving into fall, and you just feel like, oh my gosh, nothing is like bringing my face awake or bringing me back to life. Try a little rosy pink. And if you're deeper skin, like a little berry moment, you know? That is so good. Like, no, like, again, no notes. Random, but I did restock my beloved, this is the Lash Princess Waterproof Makeup Remover. This does not irritate my eyes. You give it a good shake. And if you're someone like me that rocks lashes and liner and the makeup, I have to have something on hand to get like all those glue bits off. Even if I'm double cleansing, this one is great. I do want to bronze up the face just a tiny bit. This is a classic Essence product. This is the Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. Love that big pan size. Excellent dupe for Hourglass. This is such a beautiful highlight. If you want an elegant highlight, not a beam me up highlight, you want something that just looks like, wow, you have gorgeous skin and you are taking care of yourself. It doesn't look highlighty. It just Gives you that candlelit glow. I'm nervous for this because I usually don't like brow products that are this shape, but we are going to give it a go. It has that kind of triangular tip to it. If you have better brows than I do, you might have a great time with this shape, but I typically like the micro pencils, but I wanted to try this anyway, so let's hop on in and hope for the best. I never wear this color, but I'm not mad at it. This is the Wow What a Brow pen. It's waterproof, and this is in light brown. I'm not seeing any failure here. Like, yes, I prefer a micro tip, but like, that's pretty good. Tell me in the comments, do we like the darker brow? This is called light brown, so I was thinking it was gonna be a little bit lighter, but I actually really like this. I am shocked that I actually feel like you're going over here. Top shelf. We're gonna go into this palette. Now this was $14.99, a little up there for Essence, but you get a lot of product. And what I like is that they have cake eyeliners at the bottom right here. Love that. That means these are designed for you to be able to use this with a brush, which of course we're gonna go in with my micro itty bitty brush from Details by Tati, but I'm gonna use a little bit of a Fix Plus, something like that, to wet this and turn it into a liquid situation. No primer, we're just going in bare. And I'm gonna start with, we're gonna go right here first. I'm taking my ES4, which has a nice pointed tip, and I'm going to start kind of right up here, laying the color down here first. Wow, that is kind of pigmented. I was not expecting that much pigment. Well, that was the easiest eyeshadow look of all time. Going back into that same shade, we're gonna go on the other side. Everything will be linked and listed in the description box below, you guys, including my jewelry. Do we love the necklace? I love it so, so much. I just got this one. I'm having like a moment with chains. These two came together. Love, love, love. And my t-shirt's organic cotton. I just got that too. I'm wearing it for the first time with you guys. I kind of want to keep the eyes simple because the skin is looking so good. The lip is the perfect color. I don't want to do too much just because I'm like, oh, look at all of these. Like I want every shade on my eye right now. So I'm going to hold myself back. We're going to go into this shade right here, this metallic, and just brighten up the lid and maybe go right in here and just pat this kind of on the outer edge, like a less than 2-minute eye look. All right, I do really want to try this one. So this is the Blend and Line Eyeshadow Stick Long Lasting. You guys know one of my favorites is the Stay and Play Gel Liner. I love Essence liners because they do not budge. They have a lot of great colors. I haven't tried a chubbier stick like this. I'm not going to use these today. I will update you guys. I bought them, the Essence 24-Hour Ink Liner in Intense Black, and then I got the Essence Eyeliner Pen in Waterproof. I used to talk about this one an awful lot because it gives you the most beautiful line, like no skipping, it doesn't bleed, it locks in, it has a nice point, and it's under $5. It dries out pretty quickly, like not overnight, but like you will need to repurchase this, I would say, in like a month. However, the price is phenomenal, so like you can, and I just have long loved their waterproof felt tip liners. This is a newer one to me, so I will test those out. Today, we're just going to play with the cake liner, and then I do want to use this guy right here just to see what we have going on. So I'm gonna kind of line the whole lid. The nice thing about a chubbier stick pencil is you can kind of just slop it on. You don't have to be an expert. You're not stressing out about doing the perfect wing. You're just framing the eye. Take a little smudger brush. I'm using my ES6 and I'm just going to lightly blend that on the lash line. Taking my EX7, I am going to go into this espresso dark brown cake liner. And now I'm just going to aim to get very, very precise and close to the lash line. and not go above where I put that chocolatey metallic shadow pencil. And that is pretty intense. So it's kind of working off my hand here. It's not moving. So good job. I ended up kind of destroying the palette a little bit. Yikes. Really cool to have the cake liners in here. I like that. We need mascara. I'm gonna do the tubing on the bottom lashes, and I'm gonna do I wanna do this one. There's a Lash Princess. I wanna say this is new. This is a Slim Brush Long and Curl mascara. This one is waterproof. And then they have the Tubing Extreme Lengthening Volume and Mascara, which I am so into tubing. Essence, by the way, I wanna say there's like 140 or 150 different products on the Ulta website. And legitimately, I feel like 35 of them are mascara. They have every mascara you could possibly dream of. Zero exaggeration. Like zero, and their mascaras are really good. I'm gonna do the tubing today, and we'll try the waterproof one another day. I've been in my tubing mascara era. Essence has another one that is really good. I wanna say with like a panda on the cover or on the bottle. They've always done really well with their mascaras. Like, stop that. I just went in the tube one time. Holy crap, okay. You can really build this, which is pretty different for a tubing mascara. That is giving like full volume. I am still gonna put lashes on because that's just me. And there we have it, a full face of Essence Cosmetics. Genuinely am so shocked by how much I love the stick foundation. I just want to put that out there. That's like the #1 from this video. These are hot. I will be using this again, especially on days when I just want quick coverage. I want to get out the door. I don't want to do the full meal deal. Like, it gets your skin where it needs to be with minimal blending. And bonus, I've been sitting here under hot lights. It's not creasing. It's literally locked in, but looks like so natural. Like, I'm seeing my imperfections come through, and that's okay. We don't need to cancel everything out all the time. So it's not full coverage by any means, but it just makes the skin look really pretty. Now, out of everything else I used, I'm most curious about this mist right here. I think it's just cool. It's a fun product. It's not a lot of dollars, and it has aloe and glycerin, which is everything that I need when I'm misting my face. Let's go ahead and do this one more time. The brows. Did not see that coming. I love the way my brows look. I love the color. I love how easy it went on. There was no fuss, and I'm kind of shocked by that. Everything else, a lot of the products I've been using for a while, the new tubing mascara I really love. Oh, the chubby stick, I'm so into this. Beautiful. I didn't show you guys yet, but I have on my hand swatched the green one as well. These are great. Like, literally, bam. Look at that pigmentation. You're not gonna spend a ton of money and you're gonna get great quality with Essence. I love this brand so much. Everything will be listed and linked below in the description box. And be sure to let me know in the comments what other brands do you guys want to see a full face of. I love hearing from you. And other than that, go and have a great day, whatever you are doing. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Mwah.